Welcome to the Goat Mentality Podcast. You're rocking it out with the hardest rappers, the hardest trappers. As you noticed today, we're in our underwear. We just wanted to give a big shout out to all the lovely ladies out there
for International Women's Month.
Yep.
Is it still? By the time this comes out, probably not.
Probably not. But at the time we're shooting this, it's International Women's Month. Who's a lady you really want to recognize?
I just want to recognize my beautiful girlfriend and the woman who works at the smoke shop that only sells Zins occasionally. Yeah.
I think I've met this one.
Yeah, you
great
did.
lady she is. I tell you what.
How about you?
Well, I wanted to recognize my girlfriend as well, but also Amelia Earhart, the first ever woman pilot to travel across the Atlantic, as well as the 18th licensed female pilot in the United States of America.
Was she really?
Yeah.
What'd the other 18 do? Squat. Took 18 of them.
Yeah. Oh, you could. Yeah, I bet you could fly a plane. Yeah, across your farm field. You know what I mean? I flew a plane across the Atlantic, motherfucker.
Didn't she get wrecked?
Well, yeah. They said she crashed on some island. She disappeared, and everybody's like, "It's such a mystery. It's such a mystery." It's like, well,
didn't they say she got eaten by like coconut crabs?
Yeah,
or
exactly.
Like
she got eaten by crabs on the fucking beach of some island somewhere.
What a dream.
Yeah. That's the really big thing to think about is just fucking you can be the greatest woman in the world one day, next day you're getting eaten by coconut crabs.
Yep. What do they even look like?
I think they're just normal crabs.
And they just
tiny.
Eat you? They're not tiny. They cannot be. I'm pretty sure they're big as hell.
Coconut crabs you think are big as hell?
Yeah.
How big?
Big.
Look at those.
Are they coconut crab? What? Hey Siri, what ate coconut crabs? What? Fuck me. You can't get me this high before we do this shit.
Our order is out for delivery.
Amelia Earhart. That just said, what is she? What's Amelia
Hey Siri,
Earhart?
what ate Amelia Earhart? Nothing on coconut crabs. It just said how Amelia Earhart met her watery grave.
Oh, it is coconut crabs.
Yeah.
Crabs size. Let's see. Lifespan, they can live to 6-year-old. Look at that son of a bitch, dude. As big as a garbage can.
Holy shit.
Oh, wow. Wow.
I just feel bad for all the people with crabs because they got something like that directly on their pubic bone, dude. Just imagine how much weight
that causes.
Yeah.
That's just like the fat people you see on My 600-Pound Life.
Yep.
You get to a point in your size where you're like, I either need to lose weight or I need to jump a full 10 waist sizes so that I can tuck this gut into my...
That's always something where I'm just deceived by people that do that. I'm like, I didn't know you were fat. Thought you just had a fucking huge dick. You gotta wrap it around your waist like a Saiyan, dude.
Like a shogun
exactly.
walking around, unsheathing a hammer. Do fat people have bigger penises?
I'm sure there's some, it's all genetic, dude. I don't think it depends on how fat you are.
Man penis.
Good Google right there.
Oh, well, why are they all blurred? Let's turn that safe search off. That looks like an Audi belly button.
Yeah. Okay. That was... Yeah, whoa.
Look at these things.
Yeah, you're showing me a bunch of fucking...
Oh, this revitalized me, dude. Someone did some flaccid man's penis looking at viewer male. This is Rule 34.
Wow.
He stanced up, uncut.
Wow.
Watch out for the camera.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Wow. I've never...
Let me see here.
Look at these. Just scroll through them. How unfortunate is that, dude? Do you just
who do they?
Who's old grandpa?
They got fucking what's his name? Carl Fredrickson from Up in this, dude.
Dick out.
Crazy.
Yeah, some of these are.
Yeah, that.
So you get so fat that it just swallows your dick. Okay.
What's that all about? Yeah, I think that's a big part of it because I know by losing weight. Oh my God, why let somebody take a picture of you like that?
That straight up just looks like he has a pussy.
Yeah, I don't like being on camera shirtless, but my God, I wouldn't let anybody be around me with a camera.
It just straight up looks like a hairy Audi belly button.
And like this dude stands up once again,
proudly.
very confident.
Well, this is ratemydick.com.
Oh, okay.
We'll go to the. Let's get into it.
Oh my God.
Rate my tiny penis. Tiny dick fat guy deserves humiliation.
Yep.
Wow. Here we are. It must be 18 years older or over. Rate My Tiny Penis is an adult website intended for adult use only. By entering, you affirm that you are over 18 and legally allowed to view adult materials in your country, state, province, or region. If you are making a post, we can no longer allow words like child, toddler, or baby to describe your tiny penis. Such posts must be automatically deleted or manually changed by our staff to avoid legal issues.
Some dude was like, God damn it, they're putting so many toddler tags on this shit.
So it says our staff.
I don't think that there's
So how many employees do you think there are over at the Tiny Penis? Rate My Tiny Penis.
There's probably a fucking husband-wife duo being like, God damn it. But I don't think it was actual.
Rate this tiny dick here 4 stars.
Yeah,
9 total votes. Average 4.1. Less than 4 inches hard. Lot smaller, soft. Wow. Hashtag humiliation. Hashtag micro penis. Hashtag micro penis pictures. Hashtag rate my dick. Hashtag rate my penis.
Yep.
Hashtag show your tiny dick.
Yep.
Hashtag small cut cock. Yep. There's a lot of hashtags on this. He really wanted to get some traction on this picture.
Yeah, see, like, think about like how we promote our podcast. We'll put like hashtag Kobe Bryant.
Yeah.
Imagine putting hashtag small penis, hashtag uncut cock.
The categories chastity and micro penis are like the most posted. Well, no, never mind. Pardon me. I scrolled a little further. Tiny penis pictures is actually coming in at number 1 with 4,727 posts.
Wow.
Here we are. It's a itsy bitsy tiny weeny peeny. It's just a guy with his hands. You pass fuckers like this at the coffee shop. Who are like, I have a tiny penis. I'm gonna post it. Small cock loser. Just a fat and small.
Oh my dude, that dude must be a carpenter. He just fuck. I put the boards together wrong.
Yeah,
just your whole pee and balls in there.
You could either go to page 1 or 2, or you could just fast track to page 473, which I think we're going to do. Let's get in the weeds with this one. Am I small? You know the answer to that one. Come on. You're on tinypenis.com.
Oh, it's tinypenis.com.
This is ratemytinypenis.com.
Who's like, you know what? I think this could help a lot of people. Let me buy this URL. ratemytinypenis.com.
Well, it's so fucked up because they took it when obviously a charity would have liked to have used that name.
I'm gonna sue him for $50.
Yeah. God damn it. You took our fucking domain. ratemytinypenis.com.
My name is Elliot, ratemytinypenis.com, McVeigh the third, and you're gonna take my family name?
Here we go. We're going into chastity. Wow, these boys are fucked up.
Okay.
Some of them are building their own chastity belts out of children's toys and bolts.
If I could. I think that's enough of the looking at tiny penises. That's
locked up in a helmet, no shaft.
That is fucking gross, dude. Squeezing your dick to that? Why?
Oh, wow.
His dick is fully squeezed in that shit.
I'm going to have to look my girlfriend in the eyes later.
Yeah,
She's going to be like, what'd you do today? I recorded a couple podcasts with Elliot.
Looked at ratemytinypenis.com.
For I don't even know how long. It was just, it's engrossing.
Oh, one sec.
Jimmy John's
Hello?
here?
Okay, sweet. Thank you. Be right out. Neil, the Jimmy John's guy.
We could.
I just can't look him in the eye like that.
I could.
Producer Neil, I mean, that would been fun.
He pulls up. Hey, I got a tip for you. Flash ratemytinypenis.com.
Goddamn, I'm excited to eat some Jimmy John's. To be honest, I love Jimmy John's. Where do you rate it? RateMyTinyPenis.com. This could be one. A picture of Jimmy John's, Jersey Mike's, and Subway.
Yes, thank you.
Okay.
What did you get, Neil?
The spicy Italian.
This is the number 4.
This is number 1.
That's mine.
Okay.
Whatever one is not.
Number 7.
There's a number 4 and a number 7.
Let me see. Does it say on the receipt what they are? Spicy Italian. Spicy Italian is number 7.
So this is yours?
That's yours.
No, mine's right here.
Perfect.
Yours is the number 4. Must be. There you go.
Beautiful.
I guess Jimmy John's would be. It's up there. I used to work at Jimmy John's. So
Really?
Yeah.
Which one?
The one back home
Oh, okay.
in Alaska. I was a delivery driver. I was a delivery driver during COVID, which actually, let me read you my manager at the time. So a bunch of people quit.
Yep.
So it was literally just like drug addicts and felons that worked at the Jimmy John's. And my boss's name was Jacob, but he wanted to be called Windshield.
Mm-hmm.
I think I told you about him
No.
because he jumped on he was high on PCP and he jumped on a police officer's windshield and shattered it. So in prison they called him Windshield, and he had tattoos across his fingers. One said Win, the other said Shield. So we put it together like that. It said Windshield, and that's what he wanted to be called. So 9 people worked at this Jimmy John's location in Alaska. Hello, fellow Alaska Jimmy John's employees. I have been more than displeased with our store's response to the coronavirus pandemic. I have written up a letter making some demands that should be implemented already. Please respond to any feedback and reply saying that you agree to co-sign if you support these demands. I would also like to send this to Jaco, Jamo, and Ryan, the owners of the store. Jaco and Jamo, brothers. Brothers. Manager and assistant manager of the store. By the end of the day, we are not indispensable and we deserve protections during these dangerous times. We work at Jimmy John's.
Mm-hmm.
We're pretty indispensable. You know what I mean? I didn't give a shit about. I was like, yeah, I agree with this if it means I'm going to be able to get off work and get paid for it. So he sends the link. This is Windshield's response because he was working up to be a manager, a DM. He said, I honestly don't care. We still have a job and a lot of people don't. I have damage to my lungs. So if I catch COVID-19 in parentheses or fucking quotation marks, it's very probable I won't make it. You're basically ranting saying we need these things that jeopardize our jobs and take away supplies that are already hard to come by from people who truly need them, such as hospital workers, the elderly, and those at risk. Also, it's airborne, like you said. So if people even stop coming to the store, we got fucking air vents. We open the door you need to enter. And asking for hazard pay is ridiculous when they could have just closed the doors and left everyone shit out of luck. Also, certain things have been implemented for this pandemic that I do not see people in the store follow, so you do not have my support. Jacob Windshield Olson. I said I agree with everything said because I was like, I don't want to work there. During COVID, that was the thing. It was like, don't you care about other people's lives? I'm drinking every day of the goddamn week. You think I give a fuck about your grandma?
Yeah.
I work at Jimmy John's. The people would put like leave at door and then there would be no tip at all. So I would just pull up to the door and I would fast pitch the subs at their door, slam them against the door and count that as a knock. And then I would just go back to the store and they'd be like, no one came to the store. No one came to our house. I was like, yeah, it's at your door. They'd go out and check. You didn't knock. Sometimes I wouldn't knock on people's doors. I wouldn't complete the order so they'd get notified for it. So they'd just be like, when's our food coming? And it'd just be cold outside. Leave it at a snowbank or something. They're not firing me. It's during COVID.
Right. Very hard to fire somebody during that time.
Yeah.
That
was when I got in deep on ratemytinypenis.com.
You been on that site before?
I never have been. And I'm also disappointed to find that the r/a mobile on Reddit It's disbanded.
Yeah. I was thinking the entire time I was eating that Jimmy John's on camera shirtless, I was like, you know what? There's going to be some feeder organization be like, big boy, keep eating. Mm.
Yep. We want the big dog to
Yep.
keep eating.
Yep.
What do you think about them feeders?
I don't know. I think it's kind of bad if you're doing it to be like, look at this fucking fat person, so hot. You know what I mean? Like
I think they're trapping them.
Yeah,
That's what I think it is.
Like I think if a fat person wants to be fat, it's like, well, fucking whatever.
That's their
Oh
life.
my god. It's like their bag of worms.
Their bag of hammers.
All right. So it's their bag of hammers. If they want to do it, do it. But I think coercing somebody to be larger is not a good thing.
Why not?
Because if they don't truly want that, and then they just turn out like a fucking 600-pound lifer.
Do you remember? Did you ever see the episode of My 600-Pound Life where the dude was fucking pissed that they
Why?
were trying to get his old lady to lose weight? He was like, "If you get the surgery, I'm leaving you."
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Never seen that.
I think they want to trap him.
Yeah, absolutely. That's what I'm saying. I feel like if you're for whatever reason into people eating food and getting heavier, I guess that's your own prerogative. But
At the expense of another person.
right, if it's, but sometimes it's not though.
You're just saying, yeah, they would love to just eat 17 jalapeno poppers by themselves, and you just get to sit.
Some
and watch
people
them.
would, dude.
And they're like, yeah, I'm happy.
Actually,
like
you're
this.
right. It is fucked
You're
up.
killing them.
Right.
In a roundabout way, you're just killing them.
Yeah, it is kind of like being an enabler to an addict.
Yeah, it's not really any different than like if you got a girlfriend that was addicted to heroin and you just continued to supply that.
Right.
And you're like, no, she loves me.
It's like if I just reach under my feet and I just dump a whole liter of vodka into your coffee right there. Everything just spills out. It's just vodka.
I'm not complaining.
I don't know. Like,
Don't
that's
bite the hand that feeds.
right.
Literally.
Yeah, I think. But no, I don't. I think it's kind of weird to involve food and sex.
I think you should eat that right into the mic like we're in an Xbox Live game chat. Mm-hmm. Now we just need a Mexican family screaming in the background trying to cook. Yeah.
And just echo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're eating chips right into the mic. Yeah. Oh, man. This is going to be so counterproductive to trying to talk. I don't know how you hoss that sandwich down so fast.
You know me, dude.
Yeah.
I can haul it down.
I think this episode is just going to be shocking. People are like, oh, my God, Aiden doesn't look good. Wow. Well, we had to do a clothes change.
Mm-hmm.
So, costume change between episodes.
Yeah, I started sleepwalking, took a nap between episodes, and just pissed all over everybody. So we all had to put our clothes in the laundry.
I remember hearing a story, dude, that we had this friend who, in retrospect, probably autistic, our friend Tyler.
Yeah.
But we didn't know. No one diagnosed him. And one time we were out drinking. We came back. He stayed at my buddy Alex's place with this other dude named Brad. And Brad, we do not really know Brad. Brad is Alex's friend. He woke up in the middle of the night,
Mm-hmm.
fucked up, walked over towards Tyler. Say you're laying on the couch.
Mm-hmm.
Brad's pissing right in front of you. Like, it's slapping. You can feel mists of piss. And he's going... He said he was grunting and growling the whole time.
He was sleepwalking. Holy shit.
Yeah.
That's always something that scared me.
Sleepwalking. I've never done. I don't do anything weird. Apparently, I make noises, but Kale yells in his sleep. Ah! Ah!
Big hoss like that. Oh!
I don't know. Like Trey, dude, when he and I were in New York, he snores like a fucker. He's
Really?
supposed to wear a CPAP machine. It's one like unlike anything I've ever seen. It just goes on your nose.
Mm-hmm.
So he puts it on and it's in his nose, and you just hear, and then he'd be sleeping and he'd wake up in the middle of the night and rip it off his face and he'd go, and he's fully asleep and he throws it on the ground. It sounds like a shop vac that you just left up. And he'd be laying there. 33 days of that. 33 days of no sleep because he's tearing his CPAP off every night. I promise I'll keep it on 20 minutes into the night every night. He was grunting and screaming and shit. Fucker skateboards too. It's like you have a CPAP machine and a skateboard.
Yeah.
Get rid one of the two.
Yeah. Were you ever into skating, Aiden?
Like fucking high school. It was like, yeah, I skate.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm so scared of skateboards, dude. Like so scared of because I got bad balance. I've been getting better on the balance game. But we tried skateboarding that one time. I like my feet. They cramped up so bad and I just never wanted to do it ever again.
Me, Max, and you, and then you just ended up walking. So it was me and Max yards ahead of you, and you're just walking a skateboard alone. Yeah, man. I've been watching documentaries about Minneapolis gangs, like the Somali gangs in Minneapolis. And where we live by Cedar Riverside, that's the home of the 1627 boys.
Yeah.
And then the rest of...
Shouts out
to them.
They've done a lot for this community. People don't talk about that.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Do you know how many rats would be on the streets?
Straight up stitches.
What are they called?
1627 boys.
The 1627 boys taking off a lot of rats in the cities, and I'm glad they're gone.
They're either shooting you 16 or 27 times.
Right.
So when they're shooting, they're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
1, 2. Yeah.
And then the other gang is the Somali Mafia.
Yep.
Which
once again, shouts out
to them as well. We take no sides.
Yep.
Well, it is just funny to imagine when you say Somali Mafia. I like to imagine that's like a direct offshoot of the La Cosa Nostra from the Italian Mafia. So they're just like Somalian dudes who wear suits and listen to Frank Sinatra. They pull up to the Capitol Cafe and they have the Capitol Cafe Massacre. They just got Tommy goes. See, and it's a Somalian guy driving a banged up Toyota Sienna. Oh, you want to tussle with us, huh? We'll show you.
Oh boy. Just there's so much like criminal activity where you would have no idea it was going on, but it's literally happening in your backyard. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like Somali Mafia, no idea until you just brought them up a couple hours ago. Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Neither did I.
I didn't know a lot of the crime going on in this city.
No, I didn't either.
But then you watch like documentaries and shit about it, and you're like, this does not feel like the place that I live. Because they're going over to like the crack stacks and like interviewing people. And you're like, that's just across the bridge. We could walk there after this. I didn't know that's going on. We almost lived right there.
Yeah.
We almost lived on Cedar Ave.
Yeah. No, that is yeah. I remember driving past that and we were like, do you want to see it? And we're like, no.
Yeah. No. I mean, that would have been way, way too chaotic.
Yeah, way too chaotic.
We would have been living above like one of the cell phone stores, probably, I think is what it was. It was either in the basement or like the upstairs of like a cell phone or corner store.
Wow.
I think is where we were going to be. Which, by the way, shout out to my new provider. Verizon's been fucking around on me. AT&T, their breach of data and shit like that. Walk right over to the corner, the Seward Market. You know what you can get a hold of? Boss Mobile. Who do you have? Oh, I have Boss Mobile. Yeah, I got paid for minutes to talk to my cousin overseas.
I've not heard of that ever. No. Do you actually have Boss Mobile?
I wish I did, dude. Man, my phone been acting funny since I got that Boss Mobile. I couldn't imagine living that life where
I
like
can't do it.
you got to buy a card and have a coin on you to scratch off like a lottery ticket to put in a barcode
Yep.
to use access to your phone.
Yeah. No, that does sound fucking crazy. There have been times like a woman made me pray one time to remember her Verizon account password. She was the one praying. She was going, Lord, please let Elliot remember. Please. I need this right now. And it was like 15 minutes to close. Fucking bullshit, dude.
Why would you remember?
She's praying to God that I would remember. Obviously, she doesn't. Yeah. No, there's too much shit where schizophrenic people should not be given phones. It like just only adds to their mental illness.
Trey has a schizophrenic client.
Mm-hmm.
I've been pitching this idea to him. He's not going for it.
Yep.
I just want to do a day where I ride along with him and his schizophrenic client.
Mm-hmm.
And when his schizophrenic client addresses me, Trey's like, "Who are you talking about?" He said one time they went out because the dude wants to go buy like Black and Milds and shit from the grocery store, and they came back and he was like, "Dude, shit was actually moved in his apartment." He was like, and he's like, "But I had to be like, no, your couch was always this way." And he was like, "It was definitely moved and we locked it." He's like, "But you have to just be like, I don't know what you're talking about."
Why?
They still don't know.
That's so insane. Well, because that's the thing too, is you don't want to fucking give into that fucking thing. Because if you do it one time and it's real, then the rest of it's gonna be really, really bad. What are you talking about? Nothing's.
Just looking at a thing where you're like, "This is fucked up," but you can't address it because your fucking client will be like, "I knew it."
No, that's a fucking scary thing, dude.
You got any shows this weekend?
This weekend, yeah, I have Brad Sativa at Comedy Corner Underground hosting for him.
Nice.
And then week after, I'm in at the Plus with Max in Eau Claire.
Nice.
And
Thursday?
that's a Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's just about it.
Really?
How about you?
Well, I got two big things tonight. Co-headlining Jesse the Shrink's open mic with Randall Reed.
Nice.
Then doing Ronnie Shart's, I'm the featured comedian of the night over at Main Street Grill in Hopkins. I looked it up, round trip. It's going to be about an hour and 10 minutes for me. Damn. I got to drive 20 minutes to St. Paul to the Gambit Brewing.
Mm-hmm.
Then I got to drive 28 minutes to Hopkins.
Mm-hmm.
Then I got to get to Acme. So it's probably like that's one way. That's just bouncing
That's
around
insane, dude.
between the places. But I'm excited to do it. I'm always happy to do spots in the city, and I just hope that I can keep this career going. I don't want this to change. I never imagined finding a bag of money on the side of the road,
No.
smashing my phone and leaving everything behind, ever.
Absolutely.
I have a good life, and I'm happy about it. Living in the closet. That's why, like, when you called me earlier, I'm out of it. It's
Yeah, you
so
were.
dark in that closet.
I'll call you back. I'll talk to you later. I gotta wake up. You were completely out of it.
Yeah.
I just don't know.
Yeah.
When are you gonna be here?
Yeah, you wake up in that closet. Like, time isn't real.
Yeah.
When you're sleeping in that closet.
Yeah.
And then, like, when Tia comes over, which, God bless her,
Yep.
sleeping in that closet, no windows.
Absolutely.
We're both waking up. She's always, I don't think there's been a time since we've been together that she's woken up after me.
Really?
She has to get me up every day. And she's like on top of me. Like, wake up. It's time to get up. And I'm like, what's going on? Apparently I start making noise.
Dude, I can't wait till you're just a fucking recluse and you never leave the closet. Like Trey and Kale move out of here and you're just still living in the closet. You open up the door one day and it's just new people living here. What do you guys?
What do you want? They're like, he doesn't drink. He doesn't do drugs. He's sober. And he's living in the closet.
What?
What do you want? Taking 50 milligrams edibles every night. What?
Oh.
Landlord's been trying to get a hold of me. My number turned into a 26+21 area code since I got Boss Mobile. Everybody that wants to book me from now on, please bang my WhatsApp. Hit me.
Hit my WhatsApp. Do all that shit. You know how to get a hold of me.
You know where I'm at. You know how to get a hold of me. Man.
I'm not in another country. I just have Boss Mobile, okay?
Yeah. I just have a different SIM card that you guys don't have. Right. And I'm sick of getting treated differently because of it. What the fuck? I pulled out a Samsung Galaxy 9 with Boss Mobile and everybody starts looking at me cross. Shattered screen and I got it.
You know, yeah, that's when you know you really hit it big.
Mm-hmm.
Galaxy S9 or the S7 that blows up. You just have one.
Yeah.
Boss Mobile.
Yeah. Hello. I'm pressing
always on the phone.
Except on my skull candies. Hello. Talk to me.
No, dude. There's so many fucking different carriers now. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, I have a general rule of thumb.
I don't know what the pen you gave that I took a couple hits of. Carts make me foggy.
Yeah,
all weed makes me foggy, but carts really,
particularly.
Yeah,
I have a general rule of thumb. You know, you're in a bad area when you see a Metro PCS, yeah, or a Boost Mobile.
Yep,
and then like we're in like an okay area because you have like the shades like that. You know, you're in a nice area, you see drapes. You're in like an okay area, you see slat ones like that. You're in a shitty area when you see the slat ones like that fucked up.
Yep.
And you're in the worst area when you see like a sun-faded Disney princess in the window. And you're driving through. It's like Elsa or something from 8 years ago. There he goes. Oh, I was hoping you'd puke on the mic.
You know, we were talking about carts earlier. Mm-hmm. You know, thank you. Well, I'm saying with the ones that are like fake carts, what's the fakest cart you think you've ever smoked?
I remember this one that was like, I can't remember what it was specifically, but it was like Garbage Pail Kids themed.
Yep.
And I would rip those fuckers till they were empty.
Really?
And it's just straight headache.
Yeah. No, that's when you knew you had a really, really just nice potent one.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Not potent with the stuff you want it to be potent with, but I think
the vitamin B12 starts making the back of your eyes hurt.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah.
The fakest one I think I ever smoked was one that was like, it was an ice cream one. Do you guys know what I'm talking about?
I've seen those ones.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it came in like a Neapolitan looking.
Exactly.
Yeah.
My friend Tony had one like when we were in high school, and he'd be like, fucking hit this shit. And it would be, like you said, worst headache I've ever had. Moved like water.
Yeah.
In the actual cartridge.
Mm-hmm.
That's so scary, because I know like people in my high school would be like, dude, if it moves, it's fake. And then like every single card I ever bought was just yep.
You know what's making me think? I don't think anyone's seen that I have a Las Vegas tattoo besides you, like a few people that I'm like close with.
Really?
Yeah, I don't even think my dad knows that I have this
really?
tattoo. Yeah. I love that fucking city.
You should just go like this the rest of the podcast.
I don't want people to know, actually.
Bleep tattoos are a very personal thing.
Tattoos are very personal, and they mean a lot to me. That's why I got Welcome to Las Vegas, Nevada tattooed on my shoulder. Mm-hmm. Because I just love that place so much. And it ultimately is where I will return to join
Elvis
and the Pyramid Scheme.
Oh, yes.
My comedy career will hit its peak soon, and then I will be back in Las Vegas in a Pyramid Scheme selling internet and cable in Walmart. I
remember you when I was on the phone with you one time at Max's place, and I was off that day. Somebody knocked on the door, and he was like, "Who do you guys use for your internet?" And you were like, "Somebody asking about internet?" Yeah, they're fake. They're a scam. I used to work for him, and then the guy was like, "Oh fuck." Like,
yeah,
dude. Yeah, whenever anybody I feel like comes to the door-to-door salesmen are just not a thing. The only people that go door-to-door and are genuine are Jehovah's Witnesses. They believe the one true word.
God.
Yep.
No, we had that. Me and Trey were shopping at fucking Target the other day, and a woman goes, "Who do you have for service?" I was like, "Oh, I used to do your job." I was like, "You're a scam," and she was like, "AT&T, Verizon, T-Mobile." I was like, "No, you're a scam." I was like, "You work for a subsidiary company from a company called Sidecore, and you are in a multi-level marketing scam, and the only people that are getting rich are the CEOs." So Verizon, I was like, "You don't even know." I was like, "Look into it."
How much was a paycheck when you were working for the internet, guys?
Pretty good, because you're scamming people, and you're getting a commission every time you scam them. So I don't know, anywhere from, is that Trizzle?
So you're saying,
"Hey Alexa,
how you doing?
how are you?"
Good, sorry.
No, you're good. We're just recording a second episode, so we had to do a clothing change. Yeah. I would probably making anywhere from, like, I would say 600 on like a bad week to like 1,200 on a good week.
Holy shit.
And I wasn't having good weeks most of the time.
Yeah.
I was doing like bare minimum.
Yeah.
But you had the potential of making good money. You had, so like the company was structured where you come in as a salesperson, and that's like the lowest you can be. I remember when I went in to the interview, I was the only place that got back to me on Indeed, because at that point I was like 21 and I'd worked, I don't know, 15, 16 jobs at that point, so that no one's getting back to me. And they got back to me immediately, and I went in to the office, and it was a shitty office in a bad part of Las Vegas. Homeless people everywhere. I remember the first day when I went to the interview, there was a headless pigeon. Someone had ripped the head off of a pigeon and laid it on the stairs.
Whoa.
Yeah. So I had to step over that, and I went into the interview. And you ever watch The Office?
Of course.
Yeah. So you know Robert California?
Yeah.
My boss was Black Robert California.
Really?
Yeah, Sean Brown. And I walked in, and it was just this like fluorescent room, painted all orange, and there were like holes kicked in the wall and stuff. And I like pushed the door open, and I'm like, no one is here. And then I hear, "Mr. McCluskey." And I walked in there, and he goes, "Have a seat. So you want to sell internet and cable?" And I was like, "Yep." It's my passion. It's my dream to sell. And I was like, "I don't really have any sales experience." And he goes, "See, now that's where you're wrong. Every job you learn was more experience for sales. Talking with people, working with people. That's all this is." And then he goes, "I like someone who has no sales experience, because I come in, you fresh, you're like putty, and then I mold you." And I was like, "Okay." And then he gave me the job, so I had to go to like the Salvation Army and buy a bunch of suits. And the next day, I still didn't know where we were going. I walk into the team lead meeting. I'm the only white guy there. I'm the only white dude there. So I walk in and I'm like, "Oh, wow, this is different, coming from a town of 1,200 people to this now."
Yeah.
And Sean Brown's like, "I need you to go out there and be a fucking lion. I need you to be a lion among sheep."
Lion, dude.
And I was like, "All right, sick." And he's like, "You're with Katie on? You guys are going to go out? You're going to sell?" I was like, "Cool." We pulled up to a Walmart, and I'm like, maybe he's got to get some shit. And he just pulls out like a table and a tablecloth, like a red velvet tablecloth. And he's like, "All right, let's get it." And I was like, "What?" And we walked into the back of a Walmart in suits, set up this table, and he immediately started pitching. "Excuse me, who do you have for internet and cable?" And then I had a woman, and he's like, he goes, "All right, let me hear your old lady voice." And I was like, "What?" And he was like, "Doing old lady voice." And he's got the phone on hold. And I was like, "I don't know." And he goes, "Man, I tried to do an old lady." I was like, and he goes, "Man, that's trash." And he gets on the phone, and he does a perfect old lady's voice into the phone.
Holy
gives this
shit.
old woman's credit card information over the phone and shit like that. And he's like, "And that's how you do it." And then we gets in the group chat and fires off how much we just sold. And everybody's like, "Kill it." And then
Holy shit.
we go to the
Holy
Panda
fuck.
Express, and we're sitting there, and I was like, yeah, dude, this is like a pyramid scheme. He's like 19 driving like a new Mustang.
Mhm.
And he goes, I'm like, this is 100% a pyramid scheme. I was like, you work your way up and then you make less money as you go. Sean's the only one getting any richer off this. And he goes, bro, I wish people would stop saying that. It's not a fucking pyramid scheme. He goes, how the fuck you think I was able to buy a Challenger at 19? I was like, I don't know. And I was like, how much are your payments? He's like, $450 a month.
Oh my God.
So I never brought the pyramid scheme up again to him, but everyone you cycle through people that you work with. So I would tell everybody. And then one day we had a meeting right before I like had to leave. And he's pacing around, Sean's pacing around, and he goes, I'm going to tell y'all a little story. All right. This man, he wants to be the best salesman in the world. So he asked his friend, he's like, I want to be the best salesman in the world. Where do I go? And his friend goes, you got to go down to the beach at 6 a.m. and meet with the guru. And he's like, all right. So he goes 6 a.m., meets with the guru. The guru, not even in a business suit. He's in nothing. Man, he just got linens on. First day, guru says, walk into the water to your ankles. So he walks into the water into the ankles. The guru steps a little bit. He said, come up chest deep. He walks up chest deep. He's standing there. He's like, what is this about, man? And then he goes, come here. Right now, he's standing about neck deep in the water. And the guru grab his head and he dunk it underwater. What you asking the guru? He points at me and I was like, why did you do that? And he goes, and that's what I'm talking about. No, he came up and didn't ask no questions because he ain't no sheep. And then he goes, there are 3 people or 4 types of people in the company. There are adders. They add to the company. They bring the best selves to work. Multipliers. Multipliers come, they do the best, and they inspire their coworkers, and they multiply productivity. There's subtractors. They come in, they do nothing, you know? And then there's dividers. They come in, and they start trying to chip away. They not happy, so no one gonna be happy. And that's what take a company out. And there's one of each of you in all of these categories in this room right now. He goes, we got multipliers. He looks at like Davion and them guys.
Yep.
And then we got adders. And he looks at like, what the fuck was her name? Keisha and shit like that. Like just, and then he gets to me and he goes, and then we got subtractors and dividers. And I'm the only white guy in the room.
Oh my God. After how long of working there?
4 months, 5 months.
Oh my God. They can't be happy, so no one can be happy. You're a divider, dude.
Yeah. And I quit that job, and then I kept in touch with some of the ladies, and they were like, yeah, we went under. Sean Brown disappeared.
Oh, man.
Yeah. I just did that for like 6 months of my life and was like, I guess this is what I'm going to do forever.
That's so crazy, dude. I don't know if I could possibly even make it in that environment. Like, did you have like a quota you had to hit?
Mm-hmm.
What was it?
It wasn't much. You just sell like 4 cable packages a week was generally what they wanted you to do.
Yeah.
But cable packages are like several years long and hundreds of dollars. So when I quit that job and moved to Minneapolis, I was drinking all the time. I would get calls from like Las Vegas number, and they're 2 hours behind us. So it would be like 8 o'clock our time. I'd be like, what the fuck? I'd be like half in the bag. Be, hello? And it's, hey, motherfucker. The fuck is it? I just looked at my credit cards. I was like, I don't work there anymore. Take it up with Sean Brown, Alpha Group Consulting. And I just fucking hang up the phone. That lasted for months.
Holy
after
shit.
I moved here. I
Holy
still get
shit.
Las Vegas, Nevada calls. I know I don't answer them. If it's not in my phone, I'm not answering. It's from Las Vegas.
Oh, God, that would
and
be.
that was 4 or 5 months of me working there. I can't imagine a person that did like a year.
Mm-hmm.
Because you tell them, you're like, I'm your personal rep. Here's my phone number and my business card.
Holy shit. Holy shit.
I can't imagine now with like YouTube, TikTok, Instagram. Someone I probably talked to in Las Vegas, you know, being like, that's the cocksucker that sold me the Sunday package. The NFL Sunday ticket for 5 years. I'm still in that fucker. Because what you're doing is you're like, it's illegal somewhere, but I don't understand where it's illegal. That's why I wasn't really trying to fucking sell to people, because I was like, this is probably not right.
Yeah.
You would like have a person come, you'd pitch it. If they wanted it, they'd be like, yeah. Then they fill out a form and they put like, they're basically filling out the online DirecTV form on our iPads.
Yeah.
Click and submit. Then we're calling fucking DirecTV and just being them. And then being like, oh, I'm going to pass the phone back to the sales rep. And then just being like, what's up? And then somehow that would apply to your commission.
Holy shit, dude. So you were on the phone with DirecTV agents.
Constantly.
Really?
Constantly. And I think the reason that you had to impersonate them is because they're like, we already have you standing in the tech department at Walmart with a full cart of groceries. You didn't come here expecting to buy internet and cable.
Yep.
They're not going to want to wait on hold.
Right.
So you have them fill this form out, walk away.
But also it's probably like,
it's
you're just the middleman.
Right, yeah.
You would get their form, they'd leave, and then you just go through their form with their...
And pretend to be them. I got fucking... That's when I got really good at doing, like, black voice.
That's crazy. That's insane.
Or do...
Grandmother voice.
Yeah, my grandma voice is shit, but...
Holy fuck. I could not imagine doing that all the time. Oh my God. I hate that. People keep saying that.
Yeah, I wish people would stop saying that, bro. And it's clearly like a pyramid scheme.
He's heard it so much that it's like, it's fucking with my mind, dude. It's not.
You walk in and there's like a poster on the wall with a pyramid that says you are here, pointing at the bottom, and then at the top it's the CEO. So the whole business structure,
they're directly being like, this is a pyramid scheme.
Yeah.
And then people are like, no, they're literally not looking at the writing on the wall. For
this like company, so it's this company called Sidecor, like CYDCOR, I think is how it's spelled. And it's like two brothers. They own this company. They contract out businesses like Alpha Group because they have all of these like contracts with DirecTV, AT&T, CenturyLink, whoever. That's who we were selling for. It was DirecTV and CenturyLink. And yes, that's them. But you go on like Reddit and start reading Sidecore shit, people are like, yes. It goes deep. These are the conspiracies I know because I lived them.
Like Sidecore here. Surprised I haven't seen more posts about it. Background: I need a fresh start, so I realized applying for jobs in pretty much any decent sized Midwest city. Got a call back right away from a company that seemed interesting. I took that bait and went on an interview. My interviewer seemed cool and well put together. Everyone was wearing nice suits, so I thought, cool. I took the weekend to consider the opportunity, in quotes, I was presented with, or the opportunity I was presented with. I even read online reviews for the company, and I had a lot of negative reviews. But the way they were written seemed like people who didn't want to sell anything and felt duped.
Yep.
I was perfectly comfortable selling. When it came to the pre-management meeting, I was hooked. I thought, wow, this is cool. I do this door-to-door crap for a year or two, then I could pay other people to do it for me.
Yep. So that's what it is. It's like this company will contract. So like Alpha Group Consulting, where I worked, was this dude named Sean Brown who worked at a different company that was contracted by Sidecore. He reached the CEO status. They were like, here's 11 grand to go start your own company, and we'll give you the contracts, and then you'll get commission based on that.
Holy shit.
So the structure is you come in as a salesperson, then you go to a sales lead, then you go to the assistant of the CEO. And after you've like completed assistant to the CEO, you get your 11 grand, you go to a different city and start that business. And they all end up going under because like there's no way to maintain that.
Right.
You know? But that was the company that I work for, Alpha Group Consulting, which is a subsidiary
That's
of the
so
Sidecore
crazy.
Corporation. And you wear suits. They give you the only people making money are the people at the top.
Yeah, dude.
And it's all like young, like late teens.
This guy said he was
early
working
20s.
65 hours a week.
Yeah, you could work an insane. There was no cap to how much you could work as long
Yeah.
as you were in Walmart selling.
Was it hourly?
There was a baseline pay of like I think after taxes it came out to be like $186. So you like a week. So you like had to sell.
Holy fuck.
Yeah, and it was all commission on top of that. And everybody that I worked for with was like destitute.
Mhm.
They were like working for their families. They were like in their early 20s working to pay for their mom's rent and shit like that. And they just like needed a job, and this was like professional because they'd gone from like working at Cane's or something
Right.
like that to now being a salesperson.
That's so insane, dude.
And some people though, like I said, if you really fucking sold your dick off, you could make money.
Yeah.
But at the cost of impersonating other people on the phone.
That's so fucking crazy.
Yeah.
I've known so many people that got into fucking pyramid schemes. And I remember there was this one girl named Brianna, and she was in a pyramid scheme about like fucking
Herbalife.
Herbalife.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she was in an Herbalife, like fucking. It was like the smoothies and shit.
Mm-hmm.
We called her out on her live. She went on Instagram Live and was trying to sell all this shit to people, and we were like, "Wow, this is obviously a pyramid scheme." And then for weeks after, she'd be like, "You guys have to build some actual fucking respect for people that work hard out here." Like it's insane how fucking ride or die they are.
Yeah.
It's literally a cult.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna see if Alpha Group Consulting is even on Group Consulting. So I would show up. They would be in like nice suits. I would be in like thrift store suits. Alpha Group Consulting, Las Vegas.
My cousin did Amway for like almost all his early 20s.
Really?
Yeah.
Marketing consultant in Las Vegas. Did they get a new? No, this is it. This is the building. Yeah, I think. No, they got a different building. Are they still in? They're still in business? Well, 3 years ago, here we go. A few days after being hired, I found myself being suddenly yelled at on multiple occasions for a mistake that was not my fault. The manager at the time, whose name I cannot mention, had warned me about hanging up on calls when I told him it was because I was receiving voicemails. Yeah. Oh yeah, there's a lot of fucking reviews about them. Negative too, just like the
Really?
Reddit said. Yeah.
That's so crazy, dude. I've never had the opportunity to join them. Or I guess I've probably had an opportunity to, but never joined one. And it sounds like I shouldn't.
Very culty.
Yeah,
Yeah.
very culty.
Very culty.
And it's always like, be your own boss. Be your own boss. And it's like,
They even have seminars that you pay to go
Yep.
and then it becomes a big like part of the you go to that seminar
yep.
and then it's like a 2-day event of them just hyping each other up and then you get back with a sell.
Yeah.
Yep.
They're like, yeah. Keep doing that old lady voice.
Mhm.
You turned it to your grandma marked up like 20%.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Crazy.
God, that's always something I've wanted to do, rip off my family. I've always wanted to do something like that.
Dude, watching Intervention, I watched a dude that said his heroin habit was $500 to $600 a day.
Yeah.
And he was stealing it all from his family. I was like, fuck, I gotta start stealing from my grandma. I didn't know she had all that coin laying around. All that copper in her wall I could tear right out, sell it for heroin.
Yeah. Elliot, the TV's not working. Go over there. Okay, what you have to do is open up your bank account information. I just need to see what it's looking like.
I think it's fucked up somewhere along the line. You do Apple Play and it got hooked into your bank account.
Yeah.
So I gotta reroute
It keeps
that.
playing numbers on. Yeah, I mean there's a lot of times where people like with just cell phones in general, people will come in with like homeless people sometimes and then be like, we're starting a plan. He's going on my plan. And they would just add lines onto other people's phone bills and then just use it. And apparently it's like that's how a lot of criminals get away with like not wire fraud, but like just having like a burner phone is they just put it on somebody else's plan. So it's not under their name. Even when they call
Whose
you,
plan is it? Just
somebody's information that they stole.
Whoa.
Mm-hmm.
You get that a lot at the Apple Store?
Happened a bit. We need to bleep out Apple Store.
Every time.
I don't know. I don't know.
We'll keep it going and we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Whatever.
All right. Right.
I mean, before you know it, dude, you're gonna link up good with Boss Mobile and you'll be
Right.
all right.
Right. I think.
You're gonna make a deal with the Somali mafia.
Yeah.
Get your hands on
I
some
gotta
Boss
make it
Mobile.
big somehow, and I think by fucking Suge Knighting the Minneapolis comedy scene, and
Yeah.
having Boss Mobile,
Mhm.
being part of the fucking 16-27 boys.
Start puffing on a huge cigar. Get me murdered in
Yeah,
the front seat of your Volvo.
exactly. I'm like, Aiden, we're gonna go to a mic tonight.
It's the last picture. It's you and I at Acme. I'm looking out the window like that. You got a big cigar. In your hand.
That'd be so sick.
He's in prison now, right?
Who?
Suge.
I think Suge Knight. I think he's dead or in prison.
What's this I keep hearing? You would probably know, or you would know actually, about P. Diddy.
Not everything about it right now.
What's going on though?
He has allegations.
Allegations? Oh my God! About what now?
Sexually assaulting somebody.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think it was a woman, but
Oh, was it a woman? Because what I was seeing on Twitter was
yeah. There's the fucking
conspiracy
Meek
that he's
Mill.
fucking the dudes. Yeah, Meek Mill.
All these people that signed under him. They're saying that like he would do this ritual where he would make them have sex with him in order to be a part of his label.
It's a dope
Which
deal.
is
Yeah.
Bad Boy.
Yeah, Bad Boy Records, exactly
Bad
right.
Boys, right?
Yeah,
They always do it so on the nose,
right.
like with the Nickelodeon guy that liked feet.
Yep.
It's just
Always
a big
feet.
foot.
Yep.
Yeah.
No, that's so insane that like so much shit is just sexualized. I'm sick of all the sexualization. That's why we're shirtless on a podcast.
Yeah. I also don't understand like maybe I got low T. I just don't walk around thinking about how my dick is gonna get hard next.
Right.
You know
No,
what
same,
I mean?
yeah.
Like
I think that's a normal thing to do.
you get so deep into a fetish where it consumes. Like I love feet.
right.
I'm gonna make my life
Mm-hmm.
about feet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, sure, all right for some kids' TV show, but
Right.
fucking hey, they're gonna show me some feet.
The real underlying theme is feet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the whole thing, the
Mhm.
whole arc of your characters
Mhm.
revolved around you liking feet.
Right. No, it is fucking crazy how, and also I mean like all child actors go crazy, but that
Amanda Bynes particularly.
yeah, she's getting face tats and
Yeah.
shit. Yeah.
But I don't know.
Shia LaBeouf.
Shia LaBeouf,
Shia LaBeouf
yeah.
is bad.
He will not divide us. They tracked his ass down.
Have you seen the one? It was during COVID.
Mhm.
It was a bunch of actors on like a Zoom call, and they were gonna release like this video, which is so fucking stupid. But they're like, we're all gonna talk about acting, and it's like Morgan Freeman, Brad Pitt, like all in these super nice offices with these
Yeah.
nice setups. And then Shia LaBeouf in his car going like, like breathing into the camera. It's so funny, dude. That guy's fucked up.
Yes.
Well, I think they did things to that. Like, I think you see the child actors that are fucked up right now,
Yeah,
and you're like, it's starting to make sense.
right.
This stuff about Dan Schneider coming
Yeah,
out
totally.
and stuff, and it's like, I think this makes.
Because Shia LaBeouf was a Nickelodeon kid too.
Was he?
Yeah, even Steven.
Disney? Yeah, he did Holes.
Disney was Even Stevens.
Ah, gotcha.
And then there was Holes too, which I think is Disney.
Man, it's crazy that they're just doing that. I don't know why. Do you make a certain dollar amount and then you're like, kid wouldn't be bad?
Right.
What,
That-
where
yeah, it
where does
doesn't
it
make
come
sense.
in? Where they're like, you look at the flight logs and you're like, it's all billionaire. Why do you hit a certain dollar amount and you're like, I think I'm gonna be evil?
I don't know. I mean, I guess it's like just selfishness. like most people, they don't really like once they make that kind of money, they just don't really care about how shit impacts other people, you know?
But like, if you gave me a life-changing amount of money, like if you gave me $50 million right now,
Mhm.
my first thought, I'm probably just living like a retarded guy without a PCA.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Where I'm having candy all the time,
Mhm.
not really doing anything,
Yep.
watching YouTube police shooting videos.
Yep.
It's like my life isn't changing.
Right.
The thing about the flight logs that made me laugh is that Chris Tucker was on it.
Yeah, yeah.
Of all the people, I like to imagine like it's Bill Gates, fucking like another rich elite, Stephen Hawking, Jeffrey Epstein. He's like, guys, there's somebody I want you to meet. And the plane door opens and Chris Tucker gets on.
Yeah.
It's the funny guy from Rush Hour.
No,
Speaking of Jackie Chan, what the fuck were you showing me?
I was just about to bring that up, dude. Jackie Chan's Fantasia, it's on Peacock right now.
How old is this show?
I think it's like 2001, 2002.
Oh my God.
Like just post Rush Hour.
Mm-hmm.
And the voice actor for Jackie Chan in the show is an Indian guy, like a very thick Indian accent.
Yeah.
And then it'll cut to like in the animation, it'll be like a picture of Jackie Chan's face, and then it'll cut to like him doing. It'll be like animation of like the animated character diving, and then it'll cut to Jackie Chan going like, and like shit like that. It's insane.
Does it switch to Jackie Chan's voice when he enters the?
No, it is.
It keeps the Indian guy all the way through.
Jackie Chan does not speak because I think at that point he didn't. Because in Rush Hour, I don't think he knew much English.
No,
I don't think he knew English. He doesn't talk in
Hey,
English
Siri.
in the entire movie.
Does Jackie Chan know English or what?
He does now. He does now, but dude, in Rush Hour, he did not talk.
Why doesn't Jackie Chan speak fluent English after years of living in England? Finally, Quor is asking the real questions. Let's see. How are we doing on time? Also.
We're at like an hour.
Oh,
Really?
okay. Here we go.
A little bit more than an hour.
Okay, well, that's that then. I guess we'll leave you guys on a cliffhanger. I don't really know why Jackie Chan doesn't speak fluent English after living in America for as long as he has.
Right. All right.
Guess we'll never know.
Well, don't look that up. If you're a listener to this podcast, if you look that up, we fucking hate you.
Yeah.
We're gonna molest your ass.
We're coming for you, and we're gonna molest you.
In Minecraft, that's right.
Yeah, in Minecraft, we're gonna grief you so hard you're gonna think you got molested.
Dude, get ready. All your chests and shit are gonna be burnt to the ground. You'll think, did a creeper walk in here? No, TNT and redstone, bitch. All right.
All right.
Well, you rocked it out with the hardest rap as the hardest trap was in the 55014 area code. Have a blessed day.
Bye.